Hello everyone, I've just been to the NIO House in Guangzhou, which is right in the back, and I have to talk about it because this was an amazing experience, I have to say. This is how a NIO House should be, and the density of the experience that I just had is really very bullish, I think. So I just want to explain what I've seen. So basically I was inside, and I didn't want to film too much actually, because it had really an intimate feeling to it, because people were spending their whole Saturday inside the NIO House, and I was also for like 2 to 3 hours in there doing a bit of work and sort of observing the whole situation. Now, it's really interesting. It's not a very huge NIO House like, for example, in Berlin, but more like a smaller one, and maybe this made it so exciting because the house was really packed and full the whole time, and lots of diverse different groups in there. For example, one group was some, let's say, older people, I would say 40 to 50, and a granny even, had a really deep conversation about NIO and the cars and the industry. And the granny, she was like, sipping tea all the time, making comments about stuff like the LiDAR and the technology in the cars. It was really amazing to see this type of deep understanding of those users about the car, and their excitement actually also with it. And so this was this one group which basically had a sort of tea ceremony and afternoon tea session in the house at the bar right at the front, where you actually also get the coffees. And then, of course, the dominant part was really around kids, like families. Some were chilling there and had their kids in the kindergarten, which was really busy. And of course I didn't want to film too much of that as well. But you could really see that it felt like a good place for families spending their day in Guangzhou, here in the city center. By the way, you can see this here in the background. This is a super good location here downtown actually. And yeah, this was another group, a really large group of people in the house. And then there was another group of people actually going there for work, bringing their laptops, and they were sitting at a table and really doing concentrated work all of the time. So it's also good to see this working and living setup in there also being used, and everything together on a very, very small place. And then there was another group of people who have participated at a NIO event. I didn't really know about what it was about. There's actually also a calendar with all the activities in the NIO House. But you could see from time to time people coming in, which have clearly been registered for the event. And so there was also lots of foot traffic going in and out. And then there have been also I think some potential customers up there in this members area. By the way, the members area is closed in China, so I was able to get in because I told them that I'm an ET7 subscriber in Germany. Actually, otherwise I wouldn't get in that member area, and my German app is actually not, I cannot use my German app to scan the QR code to get into the members area, which is still a problem that I think NIO is about to solve. Anyways, this is a common area just for members in China, so exclusive. And still they brought in some new potential customers to sit down, have a coffee and talk about even competition. I heard them talking about BMW, Audi and so on, and how they compare to NIO. I would say, I guess they possibly said, we deliver all of this on top of it here. And now these are just these different stories that played out in this NIO House, and I've never seen it in this intensity before, and it was actually a really great experience. That's why I said I even don't want to shoot a video inside the house, because I don't want to disturb people, you know, which are spending some quality time there. And every seat was taken, lots of people there, everyone really chilled out and happy, and you could also see, of course, that they are wealthy, affluent, educated people. And so I really got the first sense of what that community really means and how a NIO House ideally should look like. I think it takes some time and sometimes even the right location to develop something like this. I can say that, for example, the NIO House in Berlin certainly doesn't give you that vibe currently. Maybe because it's too new, maybe because we don't even know if that's gonna happen in the same way in Germany or not, like here in China. But also in China, I've never seen it in this density. Like I've also been on this trip in the Shanghai NIO House again, one of those. There are actually a couple of them, and it was very busy as well during the daytime. Actually, during around 12, around lunchtime, and during actually a business day. So that was actually also good to see. But I've also seen more empty NIO houses, for example, before the pandemic, maybe also when they were less developed back then, also in Shanghai. So where I'm getting here is that I do feel that what NIO is building here is really a mode that is taking some time, taking some investment, but it's working. Maybe not everywhere yet, but today what I've seen, this was eye-opening. This was really insightful and got me really bullish about the prospects of this company, because if a company has such a deep impact of the users' lives, you know, just think about it, what they can do with that in the future. This is not only about added value in order to sell a car. They can really make so much with and out of users or owners, members, however you want to call them, in the future. And I think we even haven't seen the full potential realized of this yet. So none of the other brands have this. It took NIO a while to go there and get there, but I've seen it today that it's working, it can be working. And on top of that, everyone was really nice in the NIO House. I tasted the special drink here for the Guangzhou area, which is ice cream and some beans, not too sweet. I really like that. It was actually a really nice drink. And so, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about what I just told you. Are you skeptical of NIO houses? Do you see the merits of it? Do you see the potential value created around this and the ecosystem? Again, I must say, this was really unexpected in the way that it happened. I hope the pictures and my explanations get it across a little bit. And yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.